So Battlefield have released the UH-60. Now I'm slightly late to this, but the chopper is so bad. It sucks. It is useless, and it contributes nothing to your team basically, besides just being a fucking spawn beacon. So first things first, I was right. The reason they got rid of the Hind and the Condor from Breakthrough is because this thing sucks, and if you had the choice between the Hind and the Condor and this pile of shit, it's obvious people are going to pick the Hind or Condor. No doubt about it. It's not even close. Only good thing this thing has in comparison to the Hind or Condor is that the miniguns, they're slightly more accurate. That's it. They are slightly more accurate. There's less bullet deviation and they do slightly more damage, I think. But if you compare this thing to the Battlefield 3 transport heli, it's a joke. It's a complete joke. I mean, ask yourself this. How on earth has the technology downgraded? The gun shoots slower than in Battlefield 3. The chopper handles worse than in Battlefield 3. The weapons do less damage than in Battlefield 3. And when you put it into respect of just the casual player, I'm sorry, you're not killing anything. Oh, and good luck to console players, you're not hitting shit either. The amount of times I have been begging for my gunners to kill someone, it's unbelievable. But I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. Because there's genuinely, it's impossible to aim with it if you're just a casual player. I can do it, just about. And even then it's a struggle. It's a really big struggle. So good fucking luck to anybody on console, and good luck to anybody who doesn't have as much experience using a mouse. And you know what? I genuinely don't understand why they replaced it. Why they replaced the Hind and the Condor. There was no need. The Hind and the Condor, if you put it in the hands of a good crew, yeah, it's going to do well. You put this in the hands of a good crew, it's not doing well. It's still going to suck. At the end of the day, that's just how it is. And it wasn't like the Hind or the Condor was like overpowered. Because if you think it's overpowered, just fly it yourself. You know, you go through the pain and suffering of flying with randoms that most likely aren't looking at where you're looking and aren't going to have the aim of, say, a good crew. So that's the rant out of the way. Now let's go on to what they could possibly do to remedy this situation. Although I severely doubt there'll be any changes really. Any major changes. So, as you may or may not have noticed, the guns on the UH-60 don't perform like they do in the previous Battlefield games. The first thing they can do to actually make this thing a formidable enemy is to give it these old style weapons. I'm going to play a clip from BF4 here, but this is what I mean by splash damage.
Copy that. Engaging.
It's a bit unclear, but you can see there's an explosive splash damage effect. It's not massive, but it's good enough to the point where, you know, you can actually aim effectively with the chopper. That's what Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3 had, and for some reason they've just got rid of it from this game. The only vehicle that I see has it in 2042 is the A10 Warthog. Now we know the A10 Warthog is probably going to be the next vault drop from Portal. But the issue is, the splash damage effect on the A10, it doesn't even work. So I'm not sure if this is like an engine limitation or a netcode limitation that stops them from just having splash damage on the end of a projectile. Or if it's just a skill issue, I don't know. But it's really odd that they'd have the effect on one vehicle, but the effect doesn't actually do anything, it's just there for show. I'll show you what I mean now. Now as you can see, only the bullets that directly hit the enemy or get close actually do damage. Whereas the explosion cloud seems to suggest that, you know, it should be killing the enemy. But no damage is done unless I hit them head on. So yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of weapons. If you don't agree with the explosive splash damage effect being there, then I have another solution, which is to just increase the raw damage of actually hitting a shot with it, because I think it takes like 6 or 7 bullets. I haven't tested it, but it takes quite a bit, and that's too much. You can't kill properly and effectively with how much damage it actually does. So there's 2 ways to go about this. They can make it repair quicker, not just with the quick repair thing, but also with repair tools. Because right now I think it takes the same amount of time as it would with a condor or hind. Or 2, they could make it fly faster, make it more agile. Because right now it's just too slow for 2042 standards. It's really easy to hit it with a rocket launcher, too easy. And it would be fine if it had a bit more health, you know, like the condor or hind, but it doesn't. It takes 2 rockets to kill it, and 1 rocket will pretty much leave you in a bad spot. And it forces you to leave, basically. Any rocket hits you, you have to leave, otherwise the next one will kill you, guaranteed. But yeah, I'm going to go over now how you could theoretically have a good time with this chopper, but you're going to need 5 people. You're going to need you and 4 friends for it to be maybe worth it. And you need 2 that can aim with the guns, and 2 that are going to play as Liz. They're going to repair you, and they're also going to fire off their stupid Liz rockets from the passenger seats, and hopefully kill any wildcats. So that way you can pretty much fly wherever you want, and you won't have any worries about anti-air shooting you down. And then obviously with the repairing, it means you can get back into the fight quicker. And then from there on, it's just simple fly in. Your gunners are going to get 3 or 4 kills, fly out, because you can't stay for any longer than that. And then maybe then you'll have fun, but honestly, you're better off just, if you've got that many friends, you're better off all getting into a tank and then having fun that way. But yeah, that's going to be it. When the A10 Warthog does release, I will cover that. But otherwise, yeah, this vehicle is a complete flop, and I'm not excited for the next vault drop. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers for watching.